two popular email marketing platforms, each promising to upgrade your business. Mailchimp versus Moosend. Which one really delivers? On the left, Mailchimp, the global leader in email marketing and automation. And on the right, Moosend, simple, smart email marketing for everyone. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might surprise you. All right, let's kick things off with a mind map of all the categories we're comparing these two on today. Price, automation, integrations, interface and ease of use, list management and segmentation, reporting and analytics, language and global reach, customer support, and deliverability. Yep, we're covering it all. Okay, let's talk about price first, because, who doesn't care about saving some cash? So Mailchimp is kind of like that department store where you have options for every budget. You get flexible plans, and there's even a free tier, which is sweet if you're just starting out. But honestly, as your email list grows, the cost shoots up pretty fast. Also, if you need transactional emails, that's going to be extra. Now, Moosend, this is where things get interesting. Their pricing is super straightforward and way cheaper than Mailchimp, especially if you go big with your contacts. You get a 30-day free trial to test things out, which is generous. But heads up, after the trial, there's no free tier, and some of the fancier features are locked behind higher plans. Still, for overall pricing, Moosend takes the win here. No question. Next category. Automation. Mailchimp brings the heat with a visual journey builder. Think drag and drop magic for your emails, and advanced flows that let you get super creative. There's also a bunch of cool app connections, almost like Zapier. The catch? The initial setup can be kind of complex, so be ready for a bit of a learning curve. Now, Moosend also has some impressive automation tools. Their workflow designer is super intuitive, and you get plenty of pre-built triggers and templates. Setting up automations feels smooth, but sometimes there are a few glitches, and you don't get as many native integrations. So honestly, both do a solid job, and this one's a tie. Moving on to integrations. Mailchimp is basically the king here, with over 320 native integrations. You want to connect it with your CRM, your e-commerce store, your ad platforms, done. The only tiny bummer, some integrations are locked to higher tier plans. On the other hand, Moosend does the basics fine with around 85 integrations, covering the essentials like Salesforce, Google, etc. But it doesn't quite hit the same range, and some popular apps are noticeably missing. So yeah, Mailchimp's got this round hands down. By the way, did you know you can import all your Mailchimp campaigns, lists, and members straight into Moosend with just one click? They make switching platforms basically painless. That's actually a huge hassle saver. Let's chat about interface and ease of use. Mailchimp's dashboard is clear. Nothing too complicated, and the main features are easy to spot. But let's be real, the look is kinda old school. And for newbies, the learning curve is a little steep. But Moosend? Oh, and here's something cool. Their interface is modern and super intuitive. Setting up campaigns is a breeze. Sure, I've heard about a few bugs or glitches, but overall, the experience is just smoother. Moosend takes this one. Now onto list management and segmentation. Mailchimp pulls out the big guns with advanced segmentation, built-in CRM stuff, and multiple options to import subscribers. So if you're looking for detailed list work, this is your jam. But some of those CRM bells and whistles need premium plans. Moosend, meanwhile, makes importing lists easy and lets you segment by activity or type. Plus, you get solid reporting. It doesn't have a full CRM though, and engagement tracking is limited. For power users, Mailchimp just has more depth, so it wins. All right, reporting and analytics. Mailchimp gives you insightful campaign reports, including geolocation, device type, and all the essentials. Nothing too fancy with the heat maps. Now, Moosend brings real-time analytics, click heat maps, and geolocation too, plus graphs that are easy on the eyes. Some advanced reports sit behind the paywall though. But honestly, both platforms keep you well informed, so it's a tie. Let's talk language and global reach. Mailchimp is the GOAT here, supporting a whopping 50 languages. So you want to target folks in different corners of the globe, this is your ticket. Moosend, well, it's pretty much English focused, and the UI localization is limited, so it's just not built for serious international campaigns. This round's an easy win for Mailchimp. Next up is customer support. Mailchimp gives you access to email and chat support, but honestly, it's limited to basic help channels. Moosend totally levels up here. 24/5 live customer service, instant chat, tons of tutorials, and an extensive knowledge base. If you want priority support, though, you gotta pay extra. Still, for accessible help, Moosend wins. Finally, deliverability. Mailchimp has a strong sender rep and pretty consistent inbox placement. Super reliable, but Moosend, get this, they flaunt a 98% deliverability rate. That's high. They've got a great rep with all the major email providers, so your messages actually hit the inbox instead of the spam folder. Moosend takes it here. Here's a quick look at how these two stack up category by category. You'll see some wins are clear, others are super close. I've mapped their strengths so you can spot what matters to you. So, should you go with Mailchimp or Moosend? Honestly, Mailchimp is perfect for businesses that need tons of integrations, a built-in CRM, and want to hit audiences in multiple languages, especially if you're working global campaigns. But if you're looking to save some cash, love effortless automation, and want near-perfect deliverability stats, Moosend is seriously worth a look. At the end of the day, it really depends on what matters most to your business. So, which one do you think suits you best? Big global reach or budget-friendly automation? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more detailed breakdowns on platforms like these. Until next time.